Good morning. It is Sunday, November 30th, and there's about 12 inches of snow at home in Chicago. I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like it's going to melt anytime soon. Anyway, we are on the road. We're going to Agrigento. We have left Ragusa, and we stopped. And I just wanted to show you this gas station, like the pastries at this gas station pastry place are phenomenal. And this place is packed. Everybody, I guess this is what you do in this town when it's Sunday morning. Well, this is our bus. We've stopped at Agrigento. Agrigento, I think it's what it's called. This is Massimo, our bus driver, and that's our bus. All right, I got the name. It's Agrigento. That's the name. And they have merch. So we're going to go through and walk up to the temple and walk down. It's like a huge excavation area, but we're only going to do part of it. Okay, I'm just browsing the merch while we're waiting to get in, and they've got these Godfather bobbleheads. Oh my gosh. And also, look at those tambourines. I wonder if my grandkids would like those. I know my son and daughter-in-law would love it. All right, I'm going to see what the group's doing here. And, oh, we're in line to go in. All right, we are leaving this. We are actually walking up to this first temple, but there's a walkway down to the second temple, and I didn't catch the name from our tour guide, but I'll get it. Okay, we're coming up to this temple. This is the temple of Hera, that's the Greek, or Juno, that's the Roman. Okay, a little panorama. So the temple was reconstructed starting in the 18th century. So the view from up here is actually quite spectacular. Ancient and modern. Agrigento. Yeah, I'll get that. All right, this is a really amazing view. Wow. And this is modern Agrigento. The ancient city had 300,000 people. He said 150,000 were slaves. The modern city has 60,000 people. So he said it was the fourth largest city in the Mediterranean. So Claudio, our guide, who is awesome with like a Santa Claus beard there, these are almond trees. And it's interesting. So there's also agave here from Mexico. And these are from, I think he said Turkey, I think. Okay, these are tombs. They were used as Christian tombs in the early Christian era. So even though this area was built like at 5 BC, these were used as tombs or between 2 and 3 AD. 2 and 3 centuries AD. Did that make sense? I don't know. The top one's a family tomb. And these were natural rock that they kind of carved out and made the walls, the defensive walls. So very interesting. And then they started using them as tombs because land was very expensive. So, and these walls had been abandoned at that point, and so they used them for tombs. So this is the Temple of Concordia, and according to Claudio, our guide, it is the second most complete Greek temple in the world. The first one being in Athens. I can't remember which one he said it was, but so that's actually pretty cool. And then I don't know what this is. Our guide hasn't talked about this yet, so it's yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. All right, this is the side of the temple. Wow, that is really cool. And this has not been reconstructed. Either the Byzantiums or the Muslims who came repurposed it and used it either for an Eastern church or a mosque. I don't know. Anyway, it was repurposed, so that's why it's so complete. So you can see the inner columns. So it's an Ionic temple. The columns are very plain at the top. And you can see the inner columns. That is so cool. That's a neat temple. And because there was no natural marble, the Greeks usually covered their temples with marble and had statues. He said it was probably painted white, and then the decorations were painted on. Okay, so he said it was original, but these sure look like they were reconstructed. That pillar, maybe they replaced some of the pillars because some of them are modern concrete. Anyway, it's very cool. And then the scenery. All right, let me try this again. Let me try the panoramic view. Really close to the Mediterranean. There's the cameras. Okay, that's better. Okay, I take that back. These are Doric columns, not Ionic. You can tell I didn't take humanities in high school. All right. Oh, here's Claudio. Oh, that's so cute. That's the little kid. Oh, whoa! Look at those ears. These are Agrigento goats. He said they were originally from Afghanistan. Wow. And they love carobs. For your dad. He said, and this is for your dad. Okay, this is a necropolis where they actually buried people kind of in the ground or built up in rock. This is from the 3rd to 6th century BC. All right, we've moved to a different site. This is so interesting. There's an Englishman who, hang on. Let me show you his house. Right up there, he bought this house and lived here for 12 years before he died, but he became an archaeological buff, so he funded some digs. Claudia just said this was the original road that connected all the temples. There was a whole row of temples on this ridge that we're on, and this is the road that connected them. So this is the Temple of Hercules. It was built in 520 BC, and he says it's the oldest temple in Agrigento. All right, so we stopped at this restaurant for lunch that looks over what they call the Valley of the Monuments, I think. I don't know. Anyway, but gorgeous setting. Lunch was fantastic. Sorry I didn't record any of it. All right, I am out in the patio of the restaurant, and there's the Temple of Hercules, and there's the Temple of, and I cannot remember the name. It starts with a C. And there's the Temple of, I believe that's Hera. So, cool view of all 3 temples. Well, we have arrived in Palermo, and our hotel room is massive. It's gigantic. There's Mary. We have a full-sized couch. We have 2 double beds instead of 2 twin beds. Oh my gosh. And the best part, and we have a huge mirror. Hello. And the bathroom has 2 sinks. All right, that's excellent. Anyway, it's a Mercure hotel. Yeah, we're going to enjoy our stay here. So Judy and I are out strolling. We're strolling in Palermo. It's beautiful weather. absolutely glorious. People are bundled up here, but to them it's cold. Not to me. So it's lovely, and all kinds of people are out strolling. It's wonderful. All right, we have gone down a little side street. It's pedestrian only, and this is so wonderful. It's so pretty. All right, I gotta go in this shop. Okay, so this bakery cafe that we're in is absolutely huge. We're in the second part of it, and it has got so many yummy things. Oh my gosh. So many delicious. And the marzipan, I'm not a marzipan fan, but it is beautiful. Well, the street we were on opened up into this gorgeous square with this beautiful theater here. It's just so pretty. Okay, I'm back in my room. That was a lovely walk through Palermo, or through the area that we're in. We're close to the center of the city. Tomorrow we have a walking tour, and then in the afternoon a wine tasting, so that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, just to remind you, buy the shoes, eat the cake. Right now, all over the bakeries, they've got the panettone, so eat the panettone, and take the trip, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.